This video is a guide on how to properly clean the dust and dirt from your keyboard safely. It is also a response to the increased videos and tutorials about how to properly clean your keyboard and fast, like that can happen anytime soon. This is my filthy keyboard, and I'm not kidding, it's been 6 months since I've done anything to it but use it. The most viewed advice I see all the time is to use a can of compressed air to clean the dust. So you are blowing the dust out of your keyboards in your face, and then it will settle on your desk, on your carpet and on your cat, and now you just played yourself. First of all, you must understand one simple thing. Acetone is not a cleaner. It is in fact a solvent that is used to remove paint or nail polish or whatever, you get the idea. It is not a cleaner for plastic or soft surfaces. It will literally melt the plastic off your keyboard. Now that I've got that out of the way, back to my filthy keyboard. First, let's see what you need to do a proper clean out. You need one large brush, one medium brush and one small brush. Figures. And last, a yellow microfiber towel. It doesn't have to be yellow, but it wouldn't hurt to be yellow, just saying. With all this information, let's proceed. First thing first, you need to remove all keys from the keyboard. I would advise you to take a photo of your keyboard before you remove the keys. This makes your life easier when it's time to place them back in the correct position later. Now, get your microfiber towel and gently place it over the exposed keyboard. Then gently press with your hand on it and push it down to get some dust fibers stuck on the towel and then be removed. Do not overdo this, just tap it a few times and then lift it over. Unfortunately, in my case, not much dust got attached to the towel, so I have to move on. Get the medium-sized brush and slowly gather the dust particles from in between the switches. Do not use the brush to get the dust out of the keyboard. At this stage, we are just gathering the dust in one place. When doing this, you will notice that most of the dust particles will stick to each other and to your brush. This helps you because now you can just move the brush with the dust on it over to the towel and thus remove the dust without spreading it into the air or around the keyboard. All that you see here are the usual things you will find under your keycaps: dust particles, textile fibers from your carpet and clothing, and 1 or 2 strands of hair. You can expect more fibers if you have a pet like a dog or a cat that sheds fur. This is, of course, in the fortunate case of nobody eating above the keyboard or in close proximity to it. If you happen to do that, then get ready to see crumbs and pieces of food. Also, a lot of staining on the plastic plate that holds the switches on the PCB of the keyboard. While doing this, remember to take your time with this, otherwise all the work you've done so far will give you an average result, and we don't really want that. After most of the grime has been removed, get your big brush and do some light passes over the entire keyboard surface. This will lessen up any particles left unmoved by the medium-sized brush. And now you should have a clean surface under your keycaps. Some dust particles and fibers might still be around, but most of the dust has been removed without making a mess. In fact, all of the dust is now stuck on the microfiber towel. But we are not done yet. We still have the keys of the keyboard that have this line of dust on all the edges. And this is where my small rant comes into play, as I am completely fed up with the same idea I keep seeing: washing the keys using water and dish soap. As the footage of me cleaning some keys goes on, I will explain why I consider washing the keys is not either fast or effective in the end. The first problem I can see with that method is that you are going to be using some type of liquid soap. Most people will be using dish soap. The problem with that is if you do not rinse it properly, you will have sticky soap residues all over the keys. That's neither pleasing to touch on your keyboard, not very effective at dust protection. In fact, all the dust will be sticking to those spots. With the keyboard pretty much clean, I will explain how to attach the keys using a metallic clip. This clip is used on wider keys to maintain the balance and weight distribution of the key when you press it, but many people struggle while attaching the clip back to the keyboard. My method is pretty simple as you just saw, but I will do it slower right now. Basically, you attach one side of the key to the metallic clip and then you gently bend the other side of the clip so it will attach to the hook of the key. You may use anything for the bending of the clip. I used the end part of one of the brushes that I just used to clean the keyboard. And now remember of that photo I asked you to make before you took the keyboard apart, because it will come in handy. Place all the keys in their correct position. After you are done, Check each key row so that all keys are in their spots. It is very easy to mistake the S key, for example, with the number 5 key, depending on the font used by your keyboard. And it is done, going from this dystopian mess to this glorious clean keyboard. I did all my cleaning with the keyboard still running to showcase how safe and easy cleaning a mechanical keyboard really is. And if you followed everything closely, you too should have a clean keyboard that is also ready to be used immediately. If you have any suggestions or think I missed something, please feel free to comment below, and also perhaps you will consider subscribing for more videos.